Hey guys, I'm going to be playing around with my Liquitex acrylic inks and alcohol in my art journal today. So I'm going to take Liquitex acrylic inks in quinacridone magenta, yellow, orange, azo, and my Dina Wakley in turquoise. So I'm going to start out on my page here. This is the Dina Wakley journal with the cotton rag watercolor paper. And I took some clean water and just put it a little bit around on the page. So it gives a place for the ink to go more purposefully. And then I just dropped some of those colors in there. And then I'm going to go in with the magenta second. And I want the colors to mix a little bit, but not too much, because I want to keep some of the colors their true color. So I'm trying to be going in with intent, if you know what I mean. So next, while I have those two colors, I'm going to take my 91% isopropyl alcohol. And I found that the higher the percentage, the better this kind of technique works. And I'm just going to take a little dropper and I'm going to drop some of that alcohol on the page, and then I'm going to flick my little dropper as well. And then I'm going to leave that up there to dry a little bit. And I'm going to go in with my turquoise. Now this is acrylic paint, not ink, so it's quite a bit thicker. And also some of the alcohol kind of got down to the bottom there. So when I applied the paint, it made like these spotty effects, which I wasn't mad at. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the magenta, just giving it some little lines, some places for it to go. And then I'm going to drop some more alcohol in there because I lost some of those spots. And I think I went overboard with it. I think I probably would have liked it better if I had just done a few drops and let it go. And then I dried that, and I'm going to go in with a second layer. So they're acrylic ink, so they're permanent. When I put water on top of them, they're not going to move around or go anywhere. So I just added some more clean water so I could add some more of that yellow. I felt like it was getting like a little overpowered because that magenta is very, very strong. And then I'm going to go in at the bottom with a little bit more of the turquoise. And then I'm going to dry that layer, and I wanted more of that turquoise around the page because I really felt like the yellow was now taking over the whole page, and I wanted more color contrast. So I'm just adding pops of that turquoise here and there. I'm adding a little bit of water, but not too much. And I'm just making some marks, some lines with my paintbrush, some little like splotchy things with my paintbrush. Just here and there until I'm happy with the way it looks. And a lot of it is thin, so you can still see those spots down the layers underneath. And then I'm going to do a little doodle journaling with my water-soluble, is it gray? Light gray, I think it might be, Neocolor 2. And I wasn't really that crazy about it, so I went in with a little bit of white, the same Neocolor 2. And then I added some tick marks and some marks here and there, but I didn't like it, so I just sprayed some water and got rid of it. And then I thought I wanted some splatters, so I took my India ink and dropped those puppies right on the page, and I did not like it. So I was trying so hard to sop it up and not ruin that whole spot up there. And then I'm going to go in with my Stabilo Marxall, jeez Louise, my Stabilo Marxall, and just do a little journaling. I don't even remember what it says. And then I was trying to figure out a way to finish this page, so I thought I would go in with some circles first. So I'm taking my India ink and this vintage teacup because it's like the perfect size, and I just put some out on my palette. This is like palette paper, so it's kind of like has like a coating, you know, like a non-stick kind of surface. And then I put my paintbrush or my teacup in there, and then just did my circles on the page. And then with what's left on my palette paper, I'm going to add a little bit of water and get some splatters. I wanted some bigger splatters and some smaller ones. So I was kind of like playing around with how much water and what size paintbrush I used for that. And then I was going to go over my writing with the ink to make it stand out better, but I was having a hard, like my paintbrush was too big and I don't know. So I just decided to go over that with the Stabilo to try to make it stand out a little bit better. So this was one of the first projects I was working on after my 3-month hiatus. So I was really liking what was going on in the background and I didn't know where to go with it. So I just decided to let it go. Oh, and then here I pulled this print off the palette paper as I was cleaning the India ink, and I just printed it on some ledger paper, and oh my god, love that. So yeah, this is where I ended it because I was afraid I was going to mess it up and be unhappy, so I just let it go. The colors in the background were fine with me, and it was fun to play around and kind of just get my hands dirty, so to speak. And yeah, so that's it for this page. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye bye, guys.